Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome to my little kitchen. The holidays are coming up on us, and on today's video we're going to be making a couple of holiday treats. We're going to try our best to make some fancy fudge, and we're going to make some Rice Krispie treats. So let's see if we can get to it. Alright, I wanted to share my ingredients today that we're going to be using for our fancy fudge. We've got us a couple of full pans. We're going to be using some vanilla extract. We got some milk chocolate morsels. We got some marshmallow cream. We've got a 5-ounce can of condensed milk. We're going to be using some sugar. We're going to be using some unsalted butter. And for our Rice Krispie treats, we got, of course, Rice Krispies. We got some peanut butter, and we got Butterscotch Morsels. All right, first thing we need to do, we need 3/4 of a cup of butter, and that equals to one stick makes half a cup. So we need one whole stick and a half of another one. All right, guys, we got us a stick and a half of our unsalted butter. That'll make 3/4 of a cup. We'll put that in our pan. Now we've got 3 cups of sugar. We're going to pour that into our pan. Alright guys, now we're going to add a 5-ounce can of condensed milk. Alright, we're going to turn the heat on, start melting this down. We're going to bring it to a boil, and once it comes to a boil, we're going to let it boil for 4 minutes. Alright, while our stuff's melting down there, we're going to butter this pan. We're just going to take our stick of butter and just kind of rub this butter all over this pan. That looks pretty good. Alright, our butter's starting to get melted down. We want to stir all this up just as good as we can. We're going to bring this to a boil. We're just going to keep stirring this some, get it mixed up real good. Alright guys, our mixture's starting to boil here. We're going to set a timer for 4 minutes. We want to stir this some as we go along here. Alright guys, it's getting after it. We want to keep stirring this a little bit as we go along. We're boiling. Alright, a minute's up guys. We're going to take this off the heat. Alright, now we've got 11.5 ounce of milk chocolate morsels. We're going to pour the whole bag in there. We're going to take this whole jar of our marshmallow cream. We're going to put this whole jar in there. And this stuff is hard to get out of here. Alright guys, now we want to stir this up real good. Kind of gotta get fast with it. We're going to stir this up real good. We're almost finished here. Oh yeah, it's starting to smell like fudge. Alright, we got our fudge stirred up good. We're just going to pour it in this buttered pan. Whew, that's looking good. Alright guys, I forgot to put a teaspoon of vanilla in here. We're going to put a teaspoon of vanilla, and we're going to stir this up in this pan before it gets set. My bad. Teaspoon of vanilla. Alright guys, there's our pan of fudge. We're going to let that cool for about an hour and we'll try it out. Now we're going to try to make some Rice Krispie treats. Hopefully I don't leave nothing out. Alright, we're going to start on our Rice Krispie treats here. This is a 1/2 cup, and we need a 1/2 cup of peanut butter. I'm just going to measure it in this deal. I'm going to put a 1/2 cup. Alright, we've got a 1/2 cup of peanut butter here. We're going to put this in our pan. 1/2 cup of peanut butter. Alright guys, we need 6 ounces of our Butterscotch Morsels. This is an 11-ounce bag. So we're going to take just a little better than half of this bag and pour in our pan here with our peanut butter. That's about it. About 6 ounces. Alright guys, before we start melting that peanut butter and the morsels down, we're going to butter. We've got another full pan here. We're going to go ahead and butter this pan. Alright, we got a buttered pan. Alright, we're going to start melting this peanut butter and these butterscotch morsels down. Alright guys, as this stuff starts melting down, we want to really stir on it. We'll have some good little treats. Alright guys, we got that melted down. Now we're going to hit that with 3 cups of Rice Krispies. We're going to stir that up. Alright guys, that looks pretty good. Alright guys, we're going to pour our Krispies in our buttered pan here. We're going to spread that out. Alright, there's our Rice Krispie treats. We're going to let that cool off. We'll come back and cut it up. We'll do us a taste test here in a little bit. Alright, our fudge is cooled off pretty good. We're going to go ahead and try to cut it up here a little bit. I was just going to tell you that this stuff makes really good gift ideas too. You can cut this fudge up and put it in little tins or little bags, and it makes pretty good little gifts. Alright, we're going to cut our little Rice Krispie treats up too. They also make really good little gift ideas. These things are delicious. Alright, we got a piece of our fudge here, and we got us one of our Rice Krispie treats. We're going to do a little taste test and see how we come out. Let's try this fudge out. That is delicious, guys. Let's try this Rice Krispie treat. That's delicious, guys. That Rice Krispie treat is good. Anyway, this stuff is real simple to make. I hate I left the vanilla out of the fudge, but we got it in there just a little late. But anyway, like I say, these treats, they can make good gift ideas, and if you're having family or friends over, they're good to have just around, little snacks, just little treats. But anyway, I hope you'll give it a try, and as always, I appreciate you watching. I wish you the happiest of holidays, and I hope you'll come back and join me again here at the Texas Drifter. Thank you so much.